Greetings, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the time period of November 12th to the 18th, 2018. These are legacy tarot cards. Okay? Let's see. Before I begin, I want to apologize for my absence from the channel. I am a very busy person. I do work. I go to school. So money has to be made these days, right, Aries? Money has to be made. All right? And things have to be gained in life. One last thing I was going to say before I start the reading was that I am keeping these week longs because I find that if I do more time, I channel, there's a lot of energy, and typically that's what makes the reading super long. So I don't want to do that to myself this time. Maybe later down the line, maybe when I have breaks, but I don't have the time to really do it super, super long. Okay. All right, let's see. So Aries. There's a I can't stand her. So if whether you're a man or woman, there's a female that you cannot stand. So let's find out who that female is. All right, Aries. So card you have underneath is a Knight of Swords energy here, and you could be dealing with air signs. It doesn't, you don't necessarily have to be dealing with an air sign. That could be, they could be, maybe they're coming in and tell you something. But I get something is a fight. So maybe you're, I get something about an Aquarian. Maybe you're fighting with an Aquarian for some reason. Someone's going here like not following through with something. So you could be fighting with an Aquarian because they're not following through with something that they or you asked them to do. It just depends on the situation. Why they're not following through. We'll find out. Let's see why they're not following through. Somebody is disappearing into action. They're just disappearing. So it could be the Aquarian, maybe it's you. Knight of Swords could be you waiting to disappear from something that's going on, or it's an Aquarian energy that they're just spontaneously disappearing with this kind of feeling. But something going on with not wanting to be questioned about something. So maybe that's why they've disappeared. So maybe they don't want to be questioned by something that's going on inside of a home, inside of a workplace, inside of a school. It just depends on the reason into why that element is disappearing. They're also annoyed by something pertaining to you. So maybe you're calling them a lot. You may be calling that element a lot, vice versa. Maybe they're calling you a lot. I don't know. But maybe you're the one that's disappearing on them. But it has something to do with calling and trying to get them to comply and vice versa, whatever it is. But it's annoying either you or them. And one of you is disappearing. It just depends on the situation. Your starting point has the Tower, sign of Scorpio. But maybe you're annoyed by a Scorpio-like element. But a Capricorn has Scorpio in their chart. So maybe it's a Capricorn that you're annoyed by, but it's showing up like the sun sign of Scorpio. So you could be annoyed by a Scorpio, like a Scorpio sun, but then you're also annoyed by a Capricorn that has Scorpio in their chart. But both of them. You're annoyed by a Capricorn that has Scorpio in their chart, and you're annoyed by a Scorpio. But there's a why. So maybe someone doesn't. The Aquarian doesn't understand why you're annoyed, or why. Maybe you're trying to get the Aquarian to do something bad to one of these elements, one of these Scorpio-like elements. Maybe you're trying to get them to do. I get shove. You're trying to get an Aquarian energy to shove this element down something, or shove them, period, or just prankster-like elements. And maybe you're annoyed by the fact that they don't want to do that, and that's why they're disappearing with the Tower energy. But is scared. Maybe Aquarian energy is scared to comply with you. That could also be, they're scared to comply with you, or you're scared to comply with them. It just depends with the Tower energy here. But why are we doing this? So maybe there's this feeling here where you are the Aquarian or there's another external element somewhere that doesn't understand why you went an Aquarian, or you don't, whatever it is, somebody doesn't understand why you want to do something bad to this Scorpio-like element. Someone doesn't understand that with the Tower energy. But I also get nosy. Maybe something's going on with you being nosy into this element. You know, the shove energy, because maybe you're shoving, it's shoving down throat. Maybe it's words or it's food. You know, maybe somebody's shoving down your throat words. Truth. Maybe somebody's shoving truth down your throat, and that's why it's a Tower energy. But it's because of an actual Scorpio, or a Capricorn has Scorpio in their chart. But it's Tower-like energy because maybe you don't want to hear something that this element is saying, and maybe that's why you want an Aquarian energy to be rid of the top of the Scorpio energy. And maybe they don't want to do it, or you don't want to do it, and one of you is disappearing. That's why one of you is disappearing with the Tower energy here. You don't want to hurt someone. Maybe you don't want to hurt someone. Maybe an Aquarian is trying to get you to do something bad to a Scorpio-like element, and you don't want to hurt them. Or you want an Aquarian to do something bad, and they don't want to hurt this Scorpio-like element, and that's why they're disappearing with the Tower energy here. They did, or maybe they did comply with something that you wanted them to do, and now they're out. And now they're out with the Tower energy. Now they're out, and they can't be found, or they're disappearing with the Tower energy here. Right? She's going to hurt. Maybe this element is going to hurt. Maybe it's emotional, or hurt. She's going to hurt me, or she's going to hurt him, or she's going to hurt somebody. Maybe there's something that's going on. Maybe something that you wanted, or vice versa. Something that someone wanted you to do, or something that you want an Aquarian energy to do. There's maybe there's this feeling here where whatever the bad deed is, the person the bad deed is happening to, or potentially going to happen to, they're going to hurt. I get mystically. Someone is going to hurt someone. Maybe that's what you're scared of. You know, maybe something's going on with like truth coming out about something, or truth coming out in terms of somebody like retaliating, but they're trying to retaliate mystically with the Tower energy here. Maybe you're retaliating on someone mystically, or it's an Aquarius. Maybe an Aquarian energy is fearing some type of mystical retaliation upon them with the Tower energy here. They're fearing that by a Scorpio or by a Capricorn. They're fearing that with the Tower energy. They're scared. You know, an Aquarian is scared. You're scared. Maybe you shouldn't be scared. Maybe there's capabilities. Maybe this element has some type of capability, a mystical capability, and maybe that's why you're scared to be near. You're scared to be near a Scorpio-like element because they have mystical capabilities. But maybe there's something that's newfound. Maybe you're now Aquarian energy is they're now finding out that a Scorpio energy has mystical capabilities, and maybe that's why they're scared and they're running off. I get pretending to be sick. Somebody's pretending to be sick, and maybe it's the Aquarian or you or a Scorpio. Somebody's pretending to be sick somewhere, but it's because they're scared of someone, or they're scared of someone mystically, or they think someone is potentially going to retaliate mystically on them with the Tower energy, or vice versa, whatever it is. Damn. Not your spiritual self. You're waiting on the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. But he needs to get over it. So maybe it's an Aquarian guy, or a Scorpio guy, or maybe you're the he. Maybe you're the he that needs to get over something with the Nine of Swords. But he's talking about being locked up. So maybe something's going on. This protection, maybe the fear. Maybe you're fearing that an Aquarian is gonna get locked up, or they got locked up with the Nine of Swords. But that's why he's nowhere to be found. So maybe someone did get locked up, and that's why they're nowhere to be found with the Nine of Swords. And maybe that's why the Tower energy. Maybe your parents, family members, you're finding out from an Aquarian energy's family members and friends that they got locked up. And maybe that's why, maybe you're prancing around and you're frustrated into why someone is not complying with calling you back or whatever, Nine of Swords, but you don't know that they got locked up. There's that element also. You don't know that, or you're going to find out that someone did get locked up, or they're just missing on purpose because they're scared of some foolishness. They're scared of some type of mystical energy going on upon them, or you with the Nine of Swords. Maybe you're just scared because of some type of truth that a Scorpio energy is shoving down your throat. Maybe that's why you're scared, and maybe that's why you're disappearing with the Nine of Swords, and maybe you can't sleep. Maybe that's why you can't sleep. On Aquarian energy, they can't sleep with the Nine of Swords. No, somebody can't sleep, or you find out someone is in jail. That's why the Tower is here. You find out somebody got locked up, but that's why they disappeared. The Tower energy. Because what did he do? So maybe it's an Aquarian dude. Like, what did he do? What did he do? Or maybe it's you. Maybe someone's trying to figure out what you did with the Tower energy. Somebody's like, what the hell did you do? What the hell did they do? What did he do? Nine of Swords. Wow. But it's something about gas. So maybe somebody did something with gas. Maybe you're finding out an Aquarian energy did something with gas. That's why the Tower energy is here with something being shoved down somebody's throat. Maybe somebody's inhaling something toxic with the Tower energy. But it's how else were we going to get him or her out with the Tower energy? So something's going on with like gas, like in a house, or something is not working, and maybe that's why the Nine of Swords. But it's I see. Something is not working. And because it's not working and somebody's revealing the fact that that's what's going on somewhere, somebody's revealing the fact that that is what is going on somewhere, you can't sleep with the Nine of Swords. Because maybe you ask someone to do something shady like that with the Nine of Swords. Something's going on with being immortal. So maybe you think that the Scorpio-like element, maybe you think something is immortal about them with the Tower. Someone is already protected. That's why I said protection with the Nine of Swords. Maybe you have some type of protection on you with the Nine of Swords. But why isn't it working? So something's going on with mystical stuff, or like what do you call it? Mystical stuff, or gas not working on somebody, and you're like, why is it not working? Or maybe somebody's trying to wonder why something isn't working on you. Nine of Swords, or the Scorpio. Somebody's trying to figure out why something isn't working on a Scorpio-like element. But as she keeps opening the window, so maybe there's just an issue with gas somewhere, period. Or maybe somebody has gas, like farting gas. That's why I said pretending to be sick. Or maybe something's going on with the opening the window. Somebody keeps opening the window with the Tower energy, and maybe that's what's going on. Maybe there's gas somewhere, and maybe the window needs to be open with the Nine of Swords. That could be why you can't sleep. It's just period. You're finding out that there's gas leakage or there's gas somewhere, period. And maybe the window just needs to be open. But there's also this element of trying to get someone out, of being somewhere. And that's why there's gas. And that's why the window's being open. Nine of Swords. Or you ask someone to do that. Or the person that you ask to do it is disappearing. Or they're getting locked up. Or they're getting locked up because of somebody's big mouth. They're getting locked up because of somebody's big mouth with the Tower. Something you asked them to do. Something they asked you to do. Nine of Swords. Now you can't sleep. Wow. How else were we going to get her out? Tower. Nine of Swords. This is crazy. Nine of Swords with the Tower energy. But it's because somebody's aware and they keep opening the window, or maybe somebody actually does have gas, and maybe you're just trying to figure out what somebody ate with the Tower and the Nine of Swords energy here. Wow. There's also this feeling of you don't understand why someone asks you to do something, or they don't understand why you're asking them to do something with the Nine of Swords. That's why you can't sleep. That's why they can't sleep. But it's also a find out why he got locked up. You're trying to find out why an air sign element, whoever the air sign, Aquarius, whatever. You're trying to find out why they got locked up. And now you're finding out why they got locked up, because maybe something's going on with very menial details or very little details that a family is giving you. You know, maybe there's that element also. A family or a workplace or whatever. Somebody's giving you they're being really vague with you with the Tower and the Nine of Swords. They're being really vague with you, or they're being really vague into how they pass or whatever, gas, whatever. It's being really vague about some shit that's going on here with the Nine of Swords. I mean, either she needs to leave or he or she needs to leave. Nine of Swords, the Tower energy here. They're gonna hurt someone or whatever. The Scorpio, they're gonna hurt a Scorpio, try to hurt a Scorpio in a hospital or in a nursing home energy as well. The Tower. Maybe something's going on there with somebody in the hospital and with gas or whatever it is, some type of whatever it is. Nine of Swords. People trying to get somebody out. You know, but they're doing it in a crazy way, or with gas and hospitals and whatever it is with the Nine of Swords and the Tower. It's not working because somebody has mystical abilities, or they're protected, or somebody's just scared, period, of the fact that someone has mystical abilities and they don't want their private affairs out there, and so they're trying to be rid of someone with the Tower and the Nine of Swords. Or maybe it's just this element you're just trying to figure out why a friend got locked up. Why a friend got locked up, period. What the hell happened? They're sick, they got gas, or they're responsible with some type of gas and trying to get somebody gone, or whatever, or whatever the deal. Maybe there's a drug deal that went bad with someone, your friend. Maybe a friend got into a really crazy drug deal, but I keep getting a family is concealing something. That's why the Tower is here from you. In terms of details with someone in a workplace, a school. I was getting fight with the Knight of Swords. You're rushing in to go fight someone, or someone's rushing in to fight you. But it's I paid. I mean, you're rushing in to fight someone because you paid them. You paid them to do something. You paid them. Nine of Swords. You paid them. But that's why I said they don't understand why you want to hurt someone or why you want to do it to a Scorpio. They don't understand why you want to do something bad to a Scorpio. But they paid you, or you paid them. Nine of Swords. And all of a sudden they're disappearing because they got locked up, or they're getting locked up. Nine of Swords energy. Jeez. So it could be work. Maybe this is work, or drugs, or gas, or physical gas, eating something crazy, whatever it is. Oh, man. Three of Wands energy for your present. Three of Wands. I mean, you need the patience to deal. Aquarius all the time. Yeah. You need the patience, or you're collaborating with Aquarian energies here. But the Sag is no good, or Sag is no help to something that's going on as well. They're no good. They're no help. Or that's why they're not staying somewhere. So maybe a Sag, some fire sign element, and whatever, they're not staying somewhere for a long period of time because of gas, or the Three of Wands. Because of gas. Because of gas. Nine of Swords. Wow. On the Scorpio energy, that's why they're not staying somewhere. That's why they're not staying somewhere. But to turn it off. So maybe you're trying to tell whatever, fire sign or whatever, air sign. You're trying to tell that element. You're trying to tell them to turn it off. Gas is usually, oh, I see what's going on. Maybe something's going on. Something maybe getting done on purpose to a Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be gas like heater gas. It could be like what do you call it? It could be gas like lights and stove, like turning something off. Period on someone. So that they want to leave. There's that element also trying to act like, maybe somebody's trying to act like something is broken on purpose. So they could get a parent out of the house. They're trying to get a parent out of the house, or you out of the house, or whatever. But by saying that, oh, the gas doesn't work, so you got to go down the street to get it fixed, or whatever, or you have to pay this amount of money, whatever it is. But it's to get somebody out of somewhere. But I keep getting the Aquarius. So maybe you're trying to get an Aquarian out. But somebody at the Sag, maybe a Sag is trying to do that. You're doing that with a Sag to get an Aquarian out, or a Scorpio out by saying that gas doesn't work, so that someone won't use the stove. It just depends. Or somebody's being gassed with a Three of Wands. There's some type of gas issue and they're being locked up. Then their family is complaining about you being a bad influence on them. You being a bad influence on them, vice versa. That's why. Drugs, gas, Nine of Swords. Wow. Or somebody's trying to get a parent to leave somewhere because they don't want them somewhere, but it has something to do with them in the household. So it has something to do with somebody being in the house all the time. So maybe oh, I see. Oh, wow. And this, I mean, it's crazy in the sense where it's kind of like, it's like maybe there's a parent that, maybe a parent is fully capable of doing whatever in the house, or maybe they can do things, but maybe they're choosing to be, maybe somebody's just choosing to be in the house all the time. But something's going on with turning off the gas, so they won't, maybe somebody's really comfortable somewhere inside of a house, whatever. So, but maybe you don't want somebody using your stove or using a microwave. You don't want somebody using it, period. But you're trying to get them out so that they won't be somewhere using stuff or being lazy in the house all the time using things. So you're trying to find a way so that they can leave the house, or somebody's trying to find a way that somebody could leave the house so they could go somewhere else to use a microwave or stove. Huh? Nine of Swords. Wow, that's deep. That's really deep. That's really deep. Or you're trying to get someone out, period, permanently with gas, with the Tower, with gas. That she keeps opening the window vibe. Somebody keeps opening the window because they're aware. Nine of Swords. They're aware. Maybe that's why someone needs to move. But a Sag is complaining about that. A Sag is complaining about that. Or that's why they keep leaving somewhere really quickly, because they're aware that gas is being turned on somebody with the Three of Wands. Or gas being turned off on someone because they can't pay. Maybe somebody can't pay something anymore. Maybe something's going on with you can't, the tower. Maybe you can't pay an apartment or whatever it is. You can't pay. Something's difficult about paying for something with the Nine of Swords. You know? Or maybe you live with someone and it's difficult. You're trying to pay, you're trying to live, you're trying to whatever it is, but they're trying to turn off gas on you so you can't use things. Maybe someone just maybe this element here, maybe you live somewhere, but maybe you blast music a lot, or somebody blasts music a lot, or they talk a lot, period, or whatever they're doing, whatever. But you're trying to figure out ways. You're trying to get someone to move. Maybe you're trying to get a whole family to move, whatever. Maybe it's a neighborhood situation. Nine of Swords, you can't sleep. Too much music, too much whatever, tower. But something's going on with you calling. Something's going on with you trying to get city officials, like contact information, so that you can do something with the gas, so you can turn it off on somebody's specific apartment, or maybe somebody's doing this to you. Someone's governmental secrecy about that with the Nine of Swords. You didn't know that, Nine of Swords. Or maybe that's the way black people are getting moved out of somewhere. Or that's how black people are getting moved out of a neighborhood. You're aware of that. You're aware of that. It has something to do with city officials and governmental secrecy with the Nine of Swords. I mean, this is happening to a friend. The Scorpio energy could be the friend. They're being gassed, or gas is getting turned off on them on purpose, or whatever, or intentionally, whatever, or so that they will leave, so that they will get away, just leave, period, permanently. Nine of Swords. Or you hook that up to happen, whatever it is. Wow. Or it's happening to you. The moon energy for sign of Pisces in the future. Sign of Pisces in the future. But they're not using intuition. Maybe you're not using your intuition about something, or you need to. Maybe it's a Pisces. Maybe somebody needs to use their intuition about a Pisces. Or maybe you need to use your intuition about involvement. Maybe you need to use your intuition about a Pisces being involved with something here. Or Pisces being involved, not being involved, whatever. Or maybe you're not using about your house. You're not using your intuition about your house, or something that's happening to your house, or about a person inside of your house. It just, or your workplace, whatever it is. Something's going on with you needing to use your intuition about that. So it has to do, either it's mystical things, and you're worried, you're scared, you can't sleep. It's mystical stuff that's happening, and you need to use your intuition that someone is witchy or someone is mystical. Maybe you need to use your intuition about that. You're fearing some type of crazy involvement that you have with getting that element out, or something's going on with you with a Pisces. Maybe you need to use your intuition about a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces is doing this. Oh, I see. Maybe a Pisces is doing this to you. Pisces could be doing this to you, or a Cancer. I also get maybe a Cancer is doing this to you. Maybe they don't want you in the house all the time, or you're doing something inside of somewhere all the time, but they're scared off. Maybe you're scaring them off, or they're trying to scare you off with mystical things, or fights, or turn off lights so that you won't use something or be somewhere. Someone won't be somewhere. Or you're using your intuition that maybe you're going to get caught, or with your involvement with set up someone in Aquarian. Or you're using your intuition that someone got locked up because they did something bad, or they got into a bad drug deal, whatever it is. It just depends on the situation. This could be happening to you, a coworker, a friend, a family member, whatever. Housemate, or you're involved with it. King of Swords energy here. So that energy could be shown up like you. You could be embodying this element here. You could be embodying King of Swords energy, or it's an Aquarian. But I would say a Gemini. This element could also be shown up like a Gemini. But that's the Capricorn's friend, or partner. So there's a Gemini that's a Capricorn's friend or partner. Maybe they're the ones that are protecting the Capricorn, or they're protecting you, or whatever. But that's why she's not going anywhere. So maybe this element is tied to maybe the Capricorn, or some Scorpio-like element is tied to a King of Swords already. Maybe that's why maybe that's why the Nine of Swords is here. You're becoming aware of that, and maybe that's why something is not working on someone with the King of Swords. That's why they're in your instincts. You're thinking about that. You're thinking that somebody is protected by this energy, or this protected period. or that is their friend. Maybe a Gemini is an Aquarian's friend, or someone's going with you using your intuition about some type of involvement. A Scorpio-like element has with a King of Swords energy, and maybe that's why someone is not moving and not going anywhere. This could be a situation. This could be happening in a job or a house where maybe there's two people that like each other. Maybe something's going on with maybe you like this element, King of Swords. Maybe you like them, but maybe something's going on with them liking, or they're befriending this tower, the Scorpio like, maybe they're befriending a Scorpio. But maybe you're trying to, if it's a Gemini, they're external from anything that has to do with the Aquarian. But maybe you're trying to work with an Aquarian to get a Capricorn or a Scorpio like element out, so that you could connect with the Gemini energy. But you're doing it with gas. But something's going on with you not using intuition, that someone could retaliate on you mystically. Something's going on with that. But you want this element all to yourself. Maybe that's not going to happen. Nine of Swords. There's also this element of find out where someone lives. So maybe you're trying to find out where an air sign lives. Air sign dude lives. So you could tell them to stop doing something. Or so you could maybe you're trying to do something mystical around their house. Maybe you're trying to figure out where a King of Swords energy lives. So you could do something mystically, or so that someone, or you, or maybe somebody thinks that, to do something mystically around this energy's house, or your house. Maybe you think that this element is doing something mystically, or you're fearing this element doing something mystically around your house. That's why the Tower is here, the Nine of Swords is here. Or maybe it's drugs. That's why I said drugs. Maybe you think, oh, I see what's going on. Maybe the not hearing from the friend vibe is like, maybe you're finding out that maybe they were around your house, the Aquarian. Maybe they were around your house, somebody's house. But they were doing something around the house, like with the gas or with drugs, and maybe that's why they got locked up. King of Swords. Or someone is doing, I get some chanting. Maybe someone's chanting around your house or around your workplace. Or they're chanting around someone all the time with the King of Swords. Maybe maybe there's something going on with a chant. Like there's chanting happening around somewhere, or there's drug deals happening around somewhere, but you didn't know. Using intuition that I wasn't home. You're like, I wasn't home. I wasn't home. Moon energy, King of Swords. I didn't know what he was doing. Maybe this element was doing something. I see what's going on. The Tower energy is kind of like, maybe you live with an air sign. You live with an air, or you work with an air sign, whatever. But the Tower energy is kind of, you're getting some type of crazy phone call. Whatever. Maybe you're getting a crazy phone call. Or the Knight of Swords energy, somebody's rushing in. This element is rushing in to tell you, I just got into a fight. I just got fired. I just got locked up. Or I was locked up. Or I did spend my night in jail. Whatever it is. For doing something crazy. Your intuition, where are they? Or what's going on around my house, or something mystical is going on around a house, or something's going on with drugs, and you're using intuition that this energy is bringing a bad element around. This element could be bringing a bad element around somewhere. Or you think that, or you're thinking that they want to do that because you're trying to hurt someone, or they're protecting someone, and maybe that's why with the Nine of Swords you think that, or they're doing drugs around your house, or they're doing something crazy around you. Period. Around you could be not literally around you, but around you. Like something's going on with your personal life. With the Tower and the Nine of Swords, it's pertaining to you. Because it has something to do with your involvement. It has something to do with your involvement with the Capricorn energy. Or their involvement with the Capricorn energy if it's a Gemini. And that's their way of protecting someone. Or that's why you're trying to hook up an Aquarian. Maybe this could be a situation where you're hooking up an Aquarian to do something crazy. But it's like, maybe they're supposed to come back at a certain time and they're not coming back. Tower, Nine of Swords, they're not coming back. You're like, what happened? Nine of Swords. Alright. Oh my god. Your accomplishment has the Judgment card. But it's, I'm being judged for nothing. You're like, I'm being judged for nothing. Tower energy, maybe this police that you're interacting with. Could be police. Or it's a boss. Maybe you're being judged for nothing, or school, whatever it is, home. You're being judged for nothing. Or maybe maybe a Scorpio or Capricorn. Maybe they're being judged for nothing. Why are they being judged? You're trying to understand that, or it's you. Or it's an Aquarian. Maybe somebody's being judged for nothing. Like, whatever that means. The being judged for nothing could be maybe you were in intuition. Maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or maybe an Aquarian, some Gemini, whatever air sign, they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's why you call the police. That's why you call the police with the Nine of Swords. Somebody was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you're calling the police on them. That's why I said, what are they doing? What is he or she doing around my house? Around my job, around my table, whatever it is. But there's also this element of being wrongfully judged. Like, maybe, I see what's going on. Maybe somebody is doing something around you, but maybe you think it's bad, but it's not bad. If it's mystical, maybe it's mystical stuff, or it's drugs. Maybe some element about, I don't know, whatever it is. It has something to do with maybe some type of work that someone does. Some type of work, maybe, that got them locked up, or potentially get them locked up, or your involvement with them set up something, or whatever it is. But maybe you're trying to protect them, or you're on the outside looking into. Maybe they're heavily trying to protect themselves and to say that they're being wrongfully judged, or you're being wrongfully judged for some type of involvement, whatever it is. Your spiritual self has a Knight of Wands, sign of Sag. Maybe you're rushing in to tell. Maybe you're rushing. I keep getting can't sleep, but maybe a Sag can't sleep. Maybe that element can't sleep for some reason with the Knight of Wands. I was getting big mouth. So this element, that's why I said it's involving them. It's involving a tower energy, sun sign or moon sign, whatever, Scorpio, Capricorn energy here. Is involving them. And because they're opening up their mouth, maybe they're wrongfully judged. Maybe you think that they're wrongfully judging you, or they're wrongfully judging the King of Swords. They're not. Like, somebody, when I say King of Swords, they're not wrongfully judging them. They're not wrongfully judging them with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Swords energy being here. The Sag is not helping. So that's why I said not staying somewhere. The Sag is not helping a situation with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Wands. They're not helping. They're not helping. But somebody's being wrongfully judged, so it just depends. It just depends on what's going on. And who is being wrongfully judged, and is whatever it is. Who's being wrongfully judged somewhere. You're trying to figure that out. You're trying to figure it out. Maybe that's why I said thinking that something is bad. Maybe it's not bad that this element is doing. Maybe it is, or maybe it's not. Your mentality has the Death card. So on a Scorpio, you have double Scorpio here. You have the Tower, and you have the Death card. So it's a serious Scorpio energy. They're in your mentality, or you're thinking that something happened to someone, or potentially happened to someone because of this, because of an Aquarian. That's why they're disappearing. Death card energy. You're thinking about this element, or you're thinking about that. I keep getting around house. You're thinking that this element is around your house. But I get snapping pictures. This element is around your house, snapping pictures. It could be an ex is stalking you. You think they're stalking you. Maybe you think someone is stalking you, or a friend, or a coworker, or they're stalking a Scorpio-like element. They're stalking them, or maybe you think they're being stalked. Maybe you think you're being stalked by this person. That's why they're being. Maybe that's why another scenario. Maybe that's why they're being wrongfully judged, because maybe you're judging them for doing something around you or by you, and maybe they're not doing something on purpose, or they are to you or someone else. With the Death card energy being here. There's a I'm sorry. So maybe you're apologizing to a Scorpio-like element. You're saying I'm sorry. Maybe someone did pass, or potentially, but you're like, I'm sorry. But it has to do with an Aquarian, or potentially it has to do with an Aquarian energy. Maybe a Gemini is protecting someone, or maybe it's wearing off, it's helping, or whatever, and maybe that's why. Something's going on, or somebody is around a house and they're doing something with gas to get someone out, and it's potentially cause something to happen to someone. But there's this element here where someone is also being wrongfully judged for something that they're doing. So it could be mystical, it could be drugs, and you think someone is doing drugs, Death card energy. Maybe you are being wrongfully judged for doing some type of drug, or doing something with drugs, or whatever it is, or doing something in the house or around the house. Whatever it is. Wow. What's changing is the King of Wands, sign of Leo. Leo element is changing. Your relationship to a Leo is changing. Your relationship to a Leo is changing. Wow. But I don't want to have. Maybe this element if you're a woman, maybe this element wants to have sex with you, or you don't want to have. Maybe you don't want this element for some reason. If it's a Leo, you don't want them. Something about them you don't want for some reason. I don't know. Something about a Leo you don't want. So maybe they're giving you oh, I see. Maybe they're giving you attention that you don't want. That could be another element as well. Maybe they're giving you attention that you don't want. But maybe they're trying to help, but maybe you don't want them to help you with something. Maybe you don't want their help, but they're trying to help you. 9 of Swords. But as I keep thinking about the air sign, like you keep thinking about the air sign, but this energy, they keep intervening, but you keep thinking about the air sign. So this could be someone's brother, this could be your brother, this could be your friend, this could be a housemate, whatever, coworker, whatever, classmate. They keep trying to help, but you don't want their help, but you keep thinking about an air sign. You keep thinking about the air sign element. That they did something, or you're thinking that they're going to do something, or it's a Leo that has Aquarius energy in their chart, or they have Leo could be embodying an Aquarian energy. They could be showing up like the Aquarian. There's an Aquarian that has Leo in their chart, something like that. The Aquarian is also showing up like this. They're also showing up like that. Wow. How to get somebody out, and they're helping, you don't want their help, and somebody's being wrongfully judged by police, or somebody disappeared because they did something bad. Or you think that, the moon energy. Or you think someone is trying to get you out because you're in the house all the time, or somebody's parent, or whatever, somebody's in the house all the time. Somebody's in the house all the time. Or you're trying to permanently get someone out. Tower. And maybe that's why you're being judged, or you're just being judged, period, because of that. Because of your thought, or your involvement with the Aquarian to get someone out with gas or whatever. Whew. The Emperor, sign of Aries. This is your energy here, and that of Taurus. But is it not helping? When I said Taurus, they're not helping. If it's a Taurus-like element, or this element is you. This is you in the resolution. That's you in the resolution. But they're trying to get away from police. Maybe the element could be the Emperor. I always see like as maybe it's a police officer you're interacting with, or you're just trying to get rid of. I almost said get rid. Yeah, you're trying to get rid of, but you're trying to get away from police also with the moon energy. Like you get in Pisces involvement. You're not using your intuition that Pisces is involved. So maybe a Pisces is trying to hide from something that's going on, pretending to you, or an Aquarius doing something crazy, or being judged wrongfully. That's why I said wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You are yourself, 9 of Swords, and you're being wrongfully judged. I didn't do that. I didn't turn on the gas. I didn't turn it off. I didn't whatever. Wow. The moon in the future. You're using your intuition that you were set up. Or somebody was set up here, and maybe it's an Aquarian. Using intuition, somebody was set up, or using intuition that this element knows that they're set up, or whatever. That's why you're scared of something, or that's why an Aquarian is scared of something. Somebody's using an intuition that they were set up, period, with the moon. You, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, somebody's using an intuition that they were set up, whatever. The moon. Or somebody's doing something around their house or around them in life, period. Wow. Let's see what the outcome is, Aries. Damn. This could be as simple as you want, maybe your parent wants you out of the house. And maybe you're at home cooking all the time or something, and maybe they're turning off the gas. It could be as small as that, and maybe this element could be your brother or sibling or something, and maybe they're nowhere to be found. And you're like, what happened to the gas? Why is the gas off? I mean, you're in the house all the time. Or this element, somebody's in the house all the time, and maybe there's a parent or you, somebody's sibling, whatever. Somebody's in somewhere all the time, and they're turning gas off. But so that someone will leave and go somewhere else and use the stuff. Whatever it is, if that's that kind of situation. 4 of Fire energy for your outcome. The 4 of Fire. Something stability like about this. Maybe I always kind of see the 4 of Fire as a house. This could be happening at home, or your place of work or your place of business. This is also happening at home or in a place of business. Because I don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught with your involvement with something. Something. Maybe that's why Tower energy. Maybe that's why police officers are climbing down your throat, or they're climbing down somebody's throat for something, or somebody's inhaling something toxic. Right? Every day. Somebody is inhaling something toxic every day. They don't know that with the 4 of fire. They don't know that. And that's what you're arguing about with the police officer. But a Pisces, something is shady about a Pisces involvement with that. Something shady with a Pisces involvement with that. Or an Aquarian's involvement with that. And that's why they're disappearing with the 4 of fire. Somebody's inhaling something toxic you're inhaling something toxic every day, knock on wood. Or it's this element that somebody's inhaling something toxic every day. Every day. And they don't know. Or eating something toxic every day. Whatever it is. Wow. But it's a she needs to get out. So maybe you're that she. Maybe you're the she. Or maybe it's a Pisces. Pisces is involved. Whatever. Or it's an Aquarian. I don't feel like the Aquarian. I feel like the Aquarian is a dude. But I feel like they're a dude. For sure. This element feels female-ish to me. It could be a male also. It could be a male also. For fire. I don't feel that heavily. I feel like something Capricorn. Maybe it's happening to a Capricorn female, or it's happening to you. It's happening to you. It's something that's newfound. Maybe you're finding out that's happening to you. Something like that is happening to you. So it doesn't have to be gas. It could be something that's going on around you that you're finding out with a 4 of fire. Or in your house, or it's happening to someone in your house, or you work with, you go to school with, whatever it is, 4 of fire. And maybe doesn't need to speak up about that. You're aware. They're aware. She needs to get out. You are that she. Or this element, the tower, Scorpio, they need to get out. Wow. Okay. Let me know how it resonates. Take care, Aries. Bye.